So yesterday I'm sitting there trying to get through the Sunday, and I settled in last night, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was on. It's one of those movies. If it's on in July, I'm not going to watch it. Right. But if it's close enough to Christmas,
it's cold outside. Yeah.
So I watched it, and it was great. It put me in a good mood. It always makes me happy, and I was kind of like, I'm just going to settle in. I even sat through it was a TBS, so it was like 6 minutes of commercials every 10 minutes. I recorded part of it, took a shower, came back so I could fast forward through it. I was watching it, and I was realizing just how attractive Beverly D'Angelo is in it, Miss Griswold. In the movie, and she's just striking. She obviously was in several of those National Lampoon movies with Chevy Chase. It's her birthday today.
Oh.
She turned 70 today.
Okay, good.
And then I found another connection.
Yes.
The guy who produced this movie, he also produced A Christmas Story, the one with Peter, what's-his-face, the one that is on like 24 hours a day. The guy who did A Christmas Story, also wrote and produced Porky's, which came out 40 years ago today. Yeah. You remember Porky's?
No, I do. I'm just trying to...
It was the first movie. Porky's, now you can say what you want about Porky's. It was racist. It was misogynistic.
Yeah.
It was sexist. There was nudity. And the producer will even say, listen, it was set in 1959.
Yeah.
Despite the fact the movie came out 40 years ago. And he said, so we got away with all those misogynistic, sexist boys looking at it. And he goes, if you watch the movie again, you realize it's not about oversexing women or just nudity. It's about boys who are just total idiots making fools of themselves over and over and over. The whole tallywhacker through the whole 9 yards. And it's true. And he's just like, so we made fun of that. It was a little Archie Bunkerish to me, All in the Family, where they got away with murder. But in the grand scheme, it was to us to differentiate, okay, this is wrong, but this is funny.
Yep.
But that movie opened up all the police academies. It opened up the Fast Time at Ridgemont High.
It opened
up Animal House. It opened up something about Mary. It opened up an entire new genre of American Pie, which they're making another one of. I think American Pie 4 is coming out.
What genre is that? What do you call that? Because it's not
teen comedies, teen sex comedies. I don't know if there's an actual genre for it.
Because it's not just comedy. I mean, it is comedy, but
now we've pushed the envelope so far. I don't know if we could come out with another American Pie. When American Pie came out, American Beauty was kind of like that. Now I look at Spade a little different than I used to.
Yeah.
But American Pie was almost kind of like artistic guy going through midlife crisis, working out kind of thing.
I don't throw American Pie in there.
No, but not American Beauty, but American Pie was another one of those Jason Biggs, and you're like, just how far can we push the envelope? He's sticking his wiener in the pie. How far can we push it? And now when you come out with shows like that, you just don't know if it's going to fly or not because we've done it all. Something about Mary took it to another level. Dumb and Dumber, just the crude off.
Well, we don't have. I mean, you're absolutely right. There's only so much. There's only so much. Like you can't. There's only so many twists. This is the idea.
I don't know how you can make it any funnier. It's got to be written really well because we've done all the fart jokes, the sex jokes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The blow. I mean, how much more can we push that envelope?
Well, plus they're doing it on. I mean, look, watch Netflix, watch HBO. You know what I mean? Like they're doing it on in TV shows now.
Yeah, Porky's was like when Porky's came out.
It was intimidating.
It wasn't.
We were young. I mean, we were young. I was young.
So it was 1981. So I was 15.
Yeah, I was 13. So you know what I mean? Like it was a little.
Well, first of all, we weren't allowed to see it.
We saw it.
It was rated R, right?
Yeah, I don't know how we saw it.
I saw it after it came out. I don't think my mom and dad would have let me go see Porky's when I was 15. I remember people talking about it, and how nasty it was. I know my brother went to see it. He was 18, 19, teased me. I couldn't see it, and I mean, it was like X-rated,
right?
I mean, it's like it's just nothing. I mean, it's just if we watched it now, and I haven't seen it.
You can make your kids watch it?
No, I'm not going to make them watch it. I probably won't allow them to watch it. I won't go, hey, look, My 17-year-old boy would certainly not like it. I'm in that weird area with my 17-year-old right now where we can't watch nudity together.
No.
When I showed him Airplane and the woman's boobs came across the screen, it was the most uncomfortable thing in our house, and it was just me and him, and I laughed, and you could tell it just really. He was like, "Dad," I was like,
"Yeah." I've watched crude comedies. I'm blanking on her name. The Asian woman who does all the stuff about being pregnant and having babies.
Margaret Cho, no.
No, it's not. But I mean, it is. I mean, she's talking about.
Yeah, you sent me the clip. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I watched that with the fam.
Yeah.
And my fam, like with my kids, and it.
How old were your kids though?
This was last year. So
okay. Well, your kids are older.
No, but I was saying 19 and 21.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and it's just. I mean, she's talking about.
Oh yeah,
I mean, there nothing goes, and it's all female anatomy and juices and squirting and all that, and blood and all that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, they were laughing. There were a couple parts where I was laughing, but then most of it I was like, okay, this is weird. Like I'm looking across, my daughter's sitting across, and she's cracking up, and I'm like, okay, this is just it. You're right. There is this It's going to be a while before it crosses over.
No, and I'm totally cool with that. I mean, I'm totally cool with that.
They're your kids.
Dumb and Dumber's okay. The sex part is the part that really is the weird part. Like the gross humor, the farting, the pooping, and all that stuff. That's funny. Kids think that's funny.
Yeah. No, it's sex.
But the sex part is really uncomfortable.
Yes.
It's because they're looking at you and you're like.
And then you don't know what to do.
Yeah, like
should you look at
it?
And
I'm 55 and I have a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
So I'm
Dad, what do you think of this scene?
Yeah, I'm not like 32.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have our kids. I didn't have my first kid till I was almost 40, and so it's like, yeah.
You just got to go poker face clinical look. That's what I do.
Well,
you just
got to make sure that you don't ever bring. I mean, I'm not going to bring those movies up. Like when I did it with Jaws or Airplane, which I thought was really funny. My boy was like, didn't get it.
Yeah.
And you know, but I mean, I am not watching Porky's with my boy anytime soon. Now I may say,
did you do Animal House?
We watched the Blues Brothers, which the Blues Brothers was out there a little bit because there was a lot of cussing in it.
Yeah.
And there was the whole Nazi thing and the anti-Semitism thing, and so there was a little, but he thought it was funny and the music was good in it.
Animal House, though.
Animal House, yeah, I'll do Animal House with him.
Get him ready for college. He's getting ready to go to college.
But see, Animal House was self-gratuitous. There was a lot of self-gratuitous sex. Yeah. There was a lot of sex overtures, but there wasn't a lot of nudity.
Yeah.
You know, Caddyshack.
Yeah,
it's another one where, you know, and then it was like 2 years ago when I watched it with him, and there was a little, you know, when Lacey does, it's kind of like you're almost better off to watch the TBS version of it because they're going to cut some of that stuff out. So if they think that's funny, then you can push the envelope a little bit. But it's a great movie. National Lampoon was great. Every time I watch that movie, it's fantastic. Him sitting up in the attic listening to Ray Charles. Christmas spirit. I know I was about to cry. Gosh. I was like, my big fat ass, gray hair, big nose, freak self was like up there, just like I was.
No clothes.
I got no clothes. I'm about ready to be on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Were you in your lounge chair?
Yes, I had my blankie on. I was sitting with my dog, drinking hot chocolate, and I was watching him with the green turban on his head, and I'm thinking, that's me, like now. Chevy Chase wasn't even 55 in that movie and I was like, that's me right now.
As soon as this show's over, I'm making a hotline call to Queer Eye.
I need help.
I do have a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody.
Do it.
This is perfect. Plus, you live in Alabama.
Yeah.
They love that whole, I mean, they're in Georgia. They love the whole South thing. And,
yeah. I'm being dead serious, man.
I am dead serious too. It's going to be great.
Make that happen.
I need to get some pictures of you, some video of you.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got video. We got it's perfect. We got Facebook Live.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to see, they're going to look, and I'm going to do a montage of your blue on blue wardrobe that you wear.
Yeah. Yeah. I got some work to do.
No, it's okay. You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna take your ass to the gym. That's my first thing before the Queer Eye. We're gonna go to the gym. You're gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get you a guest pass. You get up at 3:00. I mean, hell, you get up so early that you could be there before the early people get there. Like, which is the hardest part of going in the morning.
I can't work out that early in the morning.
Why?
Well, first of all, I work. I get up at 4, and I do a couple hours of work before we start the show.
We'll fly by. No net. It's okay.
Not now, no. No, I like my routine I have now.
Oh, jeez, talking.
I'm not,
old.
dude. I got
Gotta
all kinds of body issues. I don't need to be stretching and working out at 3:30 in the morning.
And then I got to
I do not need to be. I'll work out after the show or middays.
Brush my teeth.
I'll do all those things.